Turn quality from a postmortem to a proactive advantage. Advanced Quality Management is your game changer. Today, we're talking about a new feature shaking up quality in D365 Supply Chain Management, Advanced Quality Management. It's packed with tools like CAPA, electronic batch records, flexible sampling, and more, all wired into your supply chain. It takes quality checks from reactive firefighting to proactive control. So let's hear from Gunnar Myers about AQM. Welcome back to the blog, Gunnar.
Thanks, Mel. You're brave to have me back on.
So what business problem does advanced quality management actually help us solve?
Advanced quality management elevates quality from reactive checks to more continuous, auditable, and compliant workflows, which reduces risk, rework, and costs. So prior to this update, there were a lot of gaps in quality management space of F&O. It was good at basic pass-fail checks, but it lacked tools for more formal processes. So improvements, quality, compliance, flexible testing. In other words, it was pretty rudimentary at best. So these changes are a much needed facelift to the whole quality functionality in D365.
What all is included in the new advanced quality feature?
The first is CAPA. The next is electronic batch records. The third is flexible sampling plans. And then you've also got dispense management. And then an honorable mention is the quality results entry form. CAPA, corrective and preventative actions, what that stands for. A structured way to help document nonconformities or defects throughout the process of identification, investigation, root cause analysis, and actionable tasks. Electronic batch records are for a more audit-ready traceability. And then flexible sampling plans enable skip lot testing for smarter, more dynamic inspections. And lastly, dispense management. It can help tighten security around getting electronic signatures for your quality inspections in CAPA.
Who do you see taking advantage of these new features?
Yeah, advanced quality management can be as simple or as intense as you want it to be. So there's really something for everybody there. It is especially useful for industries like food and beverage, consumer packaged goods, and really any business that relies on batch tracked items. It helps ensure safety, consistency, and compliance by giving you a better configurability of sampling, certificates of analysis, and full traceability end to end. Basically, if quality impacts your brand, compliance, or safety, advanced quality management is for you.
Now, not many people know what CAPA is. Can you explain that a little more?
So I like to frame this as an engine for continuous improvement. It's a formal, structured workflow for handling significant quality issues. And while this can be used by everyone from manufacturing industries to retail, it's a core requirement for standards like the ISO 9001 and for operating in more regulated industries like pharmaceuticals and life sciences. It's not just about fixing a bad batch. It's about figuring out why that batch was bad and then ensuring it never happens again.
Can you dive deeper into the flexible sampling plans and skip lot testing?
Absolutely. I think the best way to look at this will be walking through the process. So let's take a look. Advanced Quality Management recently came out in the 10.0.44 release and is currently in public preview. The three main things that it helps improve is first, sampling size variation. So this reduces inspections over time. Skip lot inspections, which reduces unnecessary testing. So for example, if there are 5 orders that are coming in, we only need to test one of them based on the past performance of the vendor or item or production, right? Third is test group flexibility. So this automatically adjusts the testing rigor based on, again, past performance. And these quality changes automatically apply to an item or vendor or production order as it progresses through various stages, and I'll show you more what that means. Quality associations can now reference a flexible sampling plan code to automatically determine what level of quality inspection or testing needs done based on past performance of the item. Flexible sampling plans enable adjustments to item sampling, so how many items are being checked on an order, and what types of quality tests are being done over time based on test findings. So in this particular plan, we have 3 different levels of quality checks. The first level is saying that all items on an inbound order need to have all tests associated with the test group specified done. If 2 orders pass the quality checks, then quality orders will be created using level 20 criteria. Only 20% of items on an order need tested for level 20. And after 1 order passes inspection, then level 30 testing and item sampling will be used. Level 30 is only testing 5% of items, which will continue indefinitely, but with caveats. For every 2 orders that come in, only 1 will require a quality order created against it. If a quality order fails a quality test on level 30 once, then the next inbound order that comes in will create a quality order based on level 20 criteria. Same thing with level 20. If 1 fails, then level 10 criteria will be used on the next order. This also says that an alert will be sent to the quality control clerk if a failure occurs on level 20 or level 10.
What are the first steps for someone who wants to implement these new features?
Yeah, I would start by implementing the new quality triggers for the relevant transaction types like a purchase order or production orders, and then set up a basic sampling plan and start logging nonconformances in the system. So I'd start out with that. Once that process is stable and the team is comfortable, then I'd introduce something like CAPA for more critical failures or electronic back records. I think this phased approach kind of builds confidence and momentum.
All right. Any final thoughts for us, Gunnar?
So since this is newer, I'd just keep an eye out. Microsoft is going to be making little tweaks and changes, maybe updates here and there. So I would keep an eye out for any updates there. And then remember, this can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be. There's a lot of configurability with it, so you can have really granular testing, or it can be more broad. Just take it one step at a time and implement piece by piece for whatever your industry needs.
Now, we've covered a lot today, from sampling plans to audit trails, but the bottom line? AQM helps you move from just checking boxes to actually improving your processes. That's how you turn quality into a competitive edge. Thanks for helping us out today, Gunnar, and catch you all next time on Sunrise Compass. See you later.